Hello guys, I'm Jacinta.
I'm Hallie. Hope you're having a good day today. Today's topic that we're talking about is surrogacy.
Yeah.
So I probably want to start off by saying, what made you intrigued about this topic?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this topic, like so many things that are involved in this topic, and then I asked myself, can I really do this? Can I really be a surrogate mom? And then I was like, is it possible? What it takes to be, that's like a brave heart to do that.
Yeah.
So it just made me, I thought about it. Yeah, I've seen some people that have done this, but I'm like let me ask you before we talk about this, can you really do that? Can you be a surrogate mom?
Look, I think it'd be something that I'd really have to think about, but personally, I would think it'd be a very difficult task to perform, because there's so many factors that you've got to think about. There's, the emotional ethics of it, the physical side of things. So I'm not really sure what my answer would be, because that is something that I haven't really thought about. But today, I guess we'd like to ask the audience as well what you would think and what you would do in a situation like this, and what your thoughts and opinions are on surrogacy. But I guess we could probably just dive into it now. Like, what is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Hallie, can you tell us what surrogacy is?
Yeah, sure. So surrogacy is where a woman, which is the surrogate, she carries and gives birth to a child that's for a person or a couple, and essentially the child that they're giving to them is who's going to raise them. So yeah,
that's the intending parents.
Yeah, the intending parents.
So that's it. So a woman who carried this baby in her womb for 9 months or whatever time duration, she gives birth and give it to the intending parents. So it's done in different ways. Maybe how is it done again?
Yeah,
the eggs will be collected from the intended parents, yes, and the sperm and whatever. So it works in the laboratory, and then the surrogate mom carries the baby. But like, what made me really think about this was, I'm thinking, because I can imagine how the bond I had with my kids while carrying them in the womb, and the expectations to carry these kids when they are born, and then these kids are born and you can't even see them.
No.
Imagine carrying the pregnancy for 9 months, and then boom, the kid is born, and you have no idea what the kid looked like. You have no access to the kid. You can't even look at the kid. Immediately the kid is taken away. Like, I've been thinking about the emotional impact of it. Like, for the 9 months, even keeping aside the physical aspect of it, you may be big, you become something else, but emotionally, how do you feel? Like, that's what makes me, I kept pondering and wondering about this, the emotional aspect of it. Like, but maybe some people, that's a business they do.
Yeah,
they do it.
They can cut that emotion side off and just be like, no, it's a transactional process. You give me something and I give you back, because I'm not a mother, so I can't imagine how that would feel, especially because you're a mum.
Yeah.
How going through that 9 months process of having a baby, a child, and then handing that over to someone, because a little bit of that is you.
Yeah, of course.
Regardless if it's been
other people's eggs and sperm
someone
from
else's,
someone else,
another man's semen. That process would be very draining.
Of course it is, except when people cut the emotions, like you said, and they cut away the emotions, and they know that, okay, all I'm doing is a transaction. But how possible? Like, it's so hard, except for the fact that some people feel, I want to just put a smile on someone's faces, a smile on a couple's face, that they've not been able to carry some children, maybe, but then there is still that emotional. It's draining to me. That's it. Feeling that I've carried a child for 9 months in my womb, and then all of a sudden the child disappears. So when do you prepare yourself emotionally and physically and be ready to do that transaction again, or you just do once? Yeah, because I had someone, she has never had a child of her own, but she has been a surrogate mom for 2 or 3 times.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's brave.
Very brave. That's that's a lot on the body, that's a lot on the mind. She was paid.
She's paid. Yeah, so to her, that's a business, that's a transaction. Yeah.
When do they start the payment? Is it from, when they insert it into the IVF? Is their medical bills paid? Are they paid like a weekly, monthly, or is it like a lump sum at the end? Did she say?
Yeah, it seems, someone said it's a lump sum at the end, but I don't know how the risk of it, it is a 50-50 chances, because you don't know if the pregnancy will go up to the gestational period, or it may end on the way. So what happens to the surrogate mom? That's what I keep wondering. So, and then even if the money is being paid, it seems the intending parents pay all the bills.
Yeah.
They pay the bills for the hospital, for the well-being of the surrogate mom, and every other thing. Then they pay the sum of the remaining money. I don't really know how the transaction is done, but I'm just more concerned about the emotional side of it.
Yeah.
Like, can you really do this? So that's what we just say, okay, we ask our audience, can you be a surrogate mom? The fact that someone is suffering, someone needs a child, and they can't bear the child, and you can help them get the child. But in this life, you can't eat your cake and have it.
Yes, things involved.
Yeah, it is. It's legal, but like seriously, my concern is just about the emotional aspect of it. Yeah, it's legal, and people are doing it. People feel it's like, and other people, the surrogate mom, are willing. It's just like a transaction. It's transaction. They're willing to do it, but then maybe when they keep doing it, their emotions are cut off. They know that this business, so we just transact.
It's not theirs.
It's not theirs.
Yeah.
So, but I feel if I do this, and maybe that's why they cut them away from the surrogate mom. They cut the kid so that you don't think there's a kid, or so you can recognize the kid. And
there's no bonding time.
No bonding time when the kid is born.
Yeah, I wonder what sort of those circumstances where they have occurred, where the mum's been paid to have the baby, and there's been a moment where she's gone, actually no. I want to keep this.
Yes.
I wonder what
will happen, because it seems I heard about that, but I'm not so sure. I didn't really make a good research about it. But I heard that a woman was paid to do this, but the process of everything, while the kid was still in the womb and she's bonding with the kid, when the child towards the gestational period, she said no. She revoked the contract and said she was not doing it. Take back your money and keep my child.
But ethically, as a woman that's doing that process, is that allowed? Is that allowed? Like, can you turn around and say, actually no?
That's why I don't know, because there should be agreement into this, that this is you have to start and finish it. Because I feel at the end of the day, when you say no, you're not giving this child to the intending parent, the kid biologically, is it yours? Because the semen came from someone else, the eggs from someone else, you were just a container.
Yeah, you're a vessel.
Yeah, you're just a vessel. So how can
the mother has birth defects, let's just say, but they didn't detect that in their screening process. What happens if you give birth to, say, a child that has mental disabilities or physical disabilities? Would those parents take on that baby? If she gave birth, like, example, if they
with epilepsy or something,
like, they couldn't use their legs, or they were disabled and having one arm, or what happens?
Or maybe they come out with epilepsy or whatever.
Technically, it's like a business transaction. It's a very
risky one,
risky, and it's, I guess, in this day and age where we are so far advanced in our medical field that we can do that. We can have someone else produce another baby from another, like from the intending parents, genetics. So I think, would you say that this is the future of our, like, of giving birth and having babies, and parents that no longer want to have relationships? What kind of interference would that have in our society? Would you think, like, because think about it, like, we as humans, we need to connect.
Connection.
We need to have relationships. We need to be able to essentially, go through the process of having sex and raising a child and going through that. So to have a surrogate mother that or like, you know, surrogacy parents that have that ability to just go, yeah, here's some money, we can you know, have a baby. Just like an example, some celebrities that go through this because you know, they have their own reasons. They have their own reasons of not having a child. Could be, you know, they don't want to gain weight, they don't want to, you know, physically put themselves through that process because it's very demanding being a woman,
it's draining,
being a mother.
It
really is. So I would like to know what sort of you know, issues that are involved in society, especially in that sort of area.
Yeah, definitely there'll be a lot of issues involved because first, I feel no matter how these kids are being raised, there will be that breakage, there'll be that gap. I assume there'll be that gap.
Do you think they're any different from, you know, say your children to another woman that's bought her child essentially? Do you think there's any difference?
No, I feel there's a difference to me because I feel that kid, because you didn't carry that kid for the 9 months, you always, I feel there's always like a gap. There's a gap there that no matter how you draw this child close to you, growing up and doing everything, that's a story. But I understand in some people's situations that they can't bear children. Some have done series of IVF and they fail. And then they feel this is the only option rather than adopting. Like seriously, to adopt a child or this process, it seems this process is a bit better when you know that it's your like your eggs, semen that you've used to do this. So I feel people will feel more safe. Because when you adopt kids at a point when you realize you're adopted, they start misbehaving. Some of them want to pull away. So I feel this process is safer. But I know there's a gap between this kid and the kids you have by yourself through the normal process. I feel there will be a gap. But what I think about it is the emotional attachment. I feel, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this to someone? Especially, imagine that I have a relative, one of my cousins or my in-laws or someone that cannot have children. Can I do that for them? I don't think so, because every time I see this kid, because this kid is in the family, every time I say, I know it's my kid. It's my kid. That's my kid. I carried it. So it becomes a story. How come you carried me and someone else is my mom? So there'll be like a story about it. So maybe that's why people go to do it to unknown people outside.
They keep professionally. Distance. Their distance. There's just there's no emotional
attachment to it.
To be like, oh, you know, such and such, that's my kid.
Of course, I'll definitely tell people. I'll tell the kid, I give it to you, I carried you. Someone else not, it's your mom, and then they'll be cares. Definitely. So that's what we want to discuss about this today. But the main topic of this discussion is, can you do that? Can you be a surrogate mom? Can you do it? Regardless maybe how much you're being paid. Emotionally, can you do that? Can you carry a kid and give the kid out? And then, so what's the difference between like doing surrogacy and some people give birth to kids and sell the kids out at birth?
That is a big thing where like child trafficking, where
they
give their children away for money, or they rent their child, or they're teenagers, adults to other people. Is that something similar? Is that
that's what I'm wondering, because the child trafficking is illegal.
Because it's illegal.
It's illegal, but this surrogacy is legal. So what's the difference?
What's the price of a human's life? Because when maybe when that child grows up, they go, okay, how much did you pay? How much did you pay to have me? How much because life is it's priceless. There's no money tag. So it's very interesting to kind of see. Another thing would also probably be, the location. It's almost
the same, just with bearing different names, and maybe they can only confuse us with big grammars to say this is different from this, but physically it looks same to me.
It's I personally don't know. I think it's a very interesting concept of how there's women out there that are happy to do that. Because I know me personally, I don't know if I could have my own child, but let alone have another child for someone else.
And then I feel if the money was not the money was not involved. If money was not involved, I don't think anyone wants to do this.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think money is a big
It's
incentive.
because of the money. People are not doing it because they have so much empathy. It's not because they're so caring.
Yeah.
It's just because of the money.
That's a fair thought to have, and I think that it would be great to maybe find someone that is a surrogate mother that has done this and ask these questions. And,
So
to be able to
get
their experience.
Yes, that is it. So there was this. I chatted with a surrogate mom. She has been a surrogate mom for once, and twice, and she had no child of her own. And then she has not had any child. She's been a surrogate mom 2 times. And then I asked her, how did it happen? How did you feel? She said the first time was okay. She didn't feel any attachment. She was normal because she went in for the business.
So she was mentally prepared for that.
Yeah, she was mentally prepared for it. She got.
How old was she? If I can
Then she was 25. Yeah.
25. Okay.
Yeah.
So young woman.
Yeah, young woman that she was exploring. Yeah, so she gave her the first child fairly normal and to a different parent. So the second time she gave to a different parent, but the second time she was 27 and she felt holding the second child back. Yes, maybe at this time maturity or whatsoever. At this time she was feeling like, why not keep this? But it was a contract that was already signed out, so she had to give up, and she said she will not do it again.
Yeah.
So it then means there is something draining emotionally, like we're talking about. Yeah, she said she will not do it again.
Yeah, look, it could be the fact that she matured.
Yeah.
She may have not as mentally prepared herself for this second time round.
Yeah.
And it's motherhood's a difficult thing. You're almost like you're playing God because you're creating. Like that's a specialty that we have.
Yes,
like as women,
and so special.
And it's a very, very hard concept to grasp because no one other than someone that's been through that experience can really comment on it and be able to say, I like that, I didn't like that. We shouldn't be doing this, we should be doing this. Because I also like to think from the perspective of some parents that can't have children and they want to be parents. They want to have that experience. They want to go through what it's like to have children and to be loving, caring, supportive people. And it's because they've been there since they bathed me, they fed me, they love me.
Yeah, somebody will give breastfeed them. Yeah, they do everything, and then you be like, there's
a biological. Like I think
biologically they're still them. Yeah, but that's a gap.
Does that make the difference of being given birth from your own mother's womb? So it's a very interesting, interesting thing to go through. And because I'm not a mother, but you're a mother, so I can imagine that experience for you would be so abnormal, and it would feel so odd.
And then after 9 months you finish, you go home, the kid is not there.
It's a present. You've worked for this. You've gone, and you go, what was this for? Something in my bank account.
Something in my bank account is worth it. It will finish.
Anyway, so
thank you guys so much for listening. Let's know in the comment section, can you do that? Can you be a surrogate mom? Can you put smiles on people's faces? Can you do it? Let's know if you can do it.
Could you explain your experiences, what your thoughts, opinions and ideas are around this? And thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, and thank you for coming around.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.